Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will be end zone for a touchback.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll start the drive. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing on first down. Knight. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Oliver. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Here's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Room past the 20. And finally taken down to the 26-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Third and long is Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground. Zach Cunningham. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And now out comes Houston. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Black 22! Black 22! Black 99 Philly! Richmond! Come back!
From the red zone now, Watson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second down, here's Miller. And now running right through it. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Richmond.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. And the first play will be a field goal try. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football. Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Josh Hawkins with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career. You're saying that's going into the trophy case? I'd put it there. Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Come back. Tiger.
Throwing on third down, Watson. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass. And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle. He's going to get it running right, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play. And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Now it's Miller. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Richmond.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And now out come the Jags. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with a rookie. It's Boston Scott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Back to throw. Sharp's got it left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Fournette, a first down carry. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 13-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Gone! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Richmond. Tiger.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Gone. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man right side is Shark. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
319. All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to go deep for Condon. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's Watson now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw on second is Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carter. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Come back, come back. Do jet. Under 10.
Watson just beating the play clock. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Tiger, tiger, tiger.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one. It's up a 4th down decision.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10. 37 turn, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
Tiger. Come back. Come back.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Detroit! Over!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
He'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. On the left side, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Now back to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Richmond.
36, 33.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come back. Tiger.
22. I got you. Motion. Where you at?
To throw on 2nd down, Watson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Over. Detroit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go with a big bank for it, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Tiger.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. The 30. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Target.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the pitch goes to Miller. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Target. Down. Green to line. Target.
They'll run it again with Miller. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Target.
Watson now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Texans send the punter out. He'll boot it away from about his 35. comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 63 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now out comes Houston. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Green 39. Tiger.
One last throw here for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for the Jaguars, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Texans, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster over